Stay inside and stay safe. That's the message from officials across the Bay Area and the state as the storm barrels through this weekend.
We're under a microclimate weather alert as that storm starts to hit in full force right now. We've got our teams out in San Francisco and San Jose with how both cities have been trying to avoid the worst of the impacts. We want to get right to meteorologist Rob Mayeda, though, with the updated hour-by-hour timeline. Rob, what's it looking like?
Yeah, we've been watching the rain fill in tonight, but really the big headline tomorrow, and I think the longer lasting impact of the storm will be the potential of damaging wind gusts. In fact, forecasts have taken those wind speeds even higher. We'll have a look at those areas coming up. Flood watch is in effect for the entire Bay Area through 10 a.m. on Monday, and there is the potential for not just thunderstorms, but severe thunderstorms in the forecast tomorrow, which could enhance wind and localized flooding impacts on top of that. Now, you can see here on the radar view, moderate to steady rain continues to fall around the Bay Area, even though the area of low pressure, the core of the storm here, still in the process of strengthening offshore. This will lead to those flood watches Bay Area wide through 10 a.m. on Monday. And you just heard at the beginning of this newscast, the evacuations taking place along the Guadalupe River at Almaden. This is near Alma Avenue, Northern Cross, Thousand Oaks Park. By tomorrow morning, around mid to late morning, cresting at about 11.6 feet. That is the current forecast for some localized flooding there. Also, the San Lorenzo River rising to flood stage around the same time, mid-morning tomorrow at 19.7 feet. That could impact Felton Grove and Paradise Park in the Santa Cruz Mountains. But look at these wind speeds, gusts over 50 to 60 miles per hour around the Bay Area, and the first of its kind hurricane force wind warning for the Big Sur coast. We have not seen that before in California. Wind gusts here on the Central Coast could be 75 to 90 miles per hour tomorrow. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at the peak wind speeds and rain rates hour by hour in that microclimate forecast coming up in 10 minutes.
Rob, thanks very much. What a wild forecast. Tonight, Santa Clara County is making automated phone calls warning people ahead of the storm. Our own Raj Mathai got one of those calls. And late this evening, the city of San Jose declared a local emergency ahead of the brunt of the storm.
The mayor himself spent the last few hours warning neighbors about the dangers of potential flooding. NBC Bay Area's Marianne Favro went door to door with the mayor. She's joining us live now in San Jose. Marianne.
Yes, the mayor visited neighbors here in this Alma Avenue area. He knocked on their doors. He talked to them. He told them not to worry, but he did want to alert them because they live near the Guadalupe River that there is a strong possibility they could see flooding here in their homes as soon as 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Hi, how are you? Hi. I'm Matt Mahan, your mayor of a couple of years.
Tonight, Mayor Matt Mahan went door to door with 2 police officers telling nearby homeowners about the risks of flooding and to be prepared to evacuate if necessary. The residents seem surprised to see the mayor at their doorstep. Most say they do plan to stay at home tonight and monitor the situation. The mayor says it's important people are aware of the risks.
We're now expecting more rain in the Santa Cruz Mountains than we were this morning, which means that we may see flooding in some areas along the Guadalupe. So the city of San Jose, given this news and this update from the National Weather Service, has issued a proclamation of local emergency, which allows us to now evacuate our waterways. We will be out here. We are out here now along the Guadalupe River, making sure our homeless neighbors understand the danger and that they have places to go.
San Jose police officers also mobilized tonight to alert unhoused people living along the Guadalupe River that there is a mandatory evacuation order there. People who need a safe place to spend the night can go to the Roosevelt Center in San Jose. And again, here in this Alma neighborhood, it is not a mandatory evacuation. They were just going door to door to alert people about the risks and give them time to prepare should they need to evacuate. This is a very fluid situation, and the mayor encouraged all the people he visited tonight to sign up for Alert SCC so you can get up-to-the-minute updates about what's going on. Reporting live in San Jose, Marianne Favro, NBC Bay Area News.
All right, Marianne, it's not just the city. One South Bay Water Agency is also staffing up, ready to take action overnight.
Our crews are definitely prepared. They're going to be out and about at 4 a.m. trying to make sure that we're clearing any and all obstructions in the creeks. Our EOC will be opening and fully staffed at 4 a.m. as well.
Up in the North Bay, Sonoma County Swift Water Rescue Team spent the last few days running drills. Leaders say in addition to swollen rivers, they're expecting a lot of runoff. That means low-lying areas will flood, including some roads. So the county is trying a new tactic to protect people and first responders. For the first time, it is preemptively closing some roads.
We identified 5 roads that we have probably the most requests to rescue drivers. And we're closing them starting at 7 p.m. on Sunday night. They will be closed until at least 7 o'clock on Monday morning.
Okay, and those partial road closures right there on your screen, they include Slusser Road, Star Road, Trenton Healdsburg Road, Mark West Station Road, and Green Valley Road.
Well, behind me right now, a live look in San Francisco. You see the Transamerica Pyramid here. The city is expecting to get a significant amount of rain during this storm as well. Tonight, crews are preparing for flooding, wind damage, and power outages. NBC Bay Area's Thom Jensen continues our team coverage from San Francisco. Thom.
And Terry, we're just starting to see the front edge of this now. This is really the heaviest rain and strongest winds we've felt so far today here in San Francisco. Nothing like what we're going to see in a few hours here in the city, but people have already been preparing here for those the heavier rain and the really strong winds that are ahead. Measurable rain didn't start falling in San Francisco until late in the evening. But crews had already prepared one of the city's most flood-prone neighborhoods in the Mission District for the heaviest rainfall still ahead. A lot of water you're expecting to come rushing through here?
Yes, sir.
This is Folsom Street between 17th and 18th, where the city has installed walls of barriers to hold back surging street water from flooding homes and businesses.
Making sure the water doesn't get higher than this.
And where San Francisco public utility workers walk beats around the clock during the stormy weather to make sure storm drains are clear and the water blockades are working.
Make sure the water's not flooding or impeding inside their garages as much as I can.
People who live here say the barriers have been crucial in protecting their homes since they started using them about 4 years ago.
Without it, then like the entire first floor up to like half the steps is underwater.
The rain ahead heavier and the wind likely much stronger than what the city faced just a few days ago. With wind gusts turning umbrellas inside out and in some cases uprooting trees. PG&E says this time customers across the state will be affected. So the utility is following the storm's progression with satellite images and weather forecasting computers.
To understand where the storm is going to hit the hardest. And then we're bringing crews from the less impacted areas into the very hard hit areas so that we can make repairs more efficiently.
PG&E has already stockpiled equipment and manpower at the areas expected to get hit hardest and will move assets as needed. San Francisco Department of Public Works is also reminding people to secure lawn furniture and other things in your yards that can blow around. Also to call 311 if you see flooded streets or clogged storm drains. And they're also reminding people not to walk or drive in the floodwaters and stay away from down power lines. We're live in San Francisco. Thom Jensen, NBC Bay Area News.
Thom, thanks very much. Great advice. And San Francisco is also warning people to stay clear of Golden Gate Park. Falling trees and branches are the main concerns because of the high winds expected tomorrow. We had a fatality in Golden Gate Park just last year. The outdoor gardens are going to be closed tomorrow. And the San Francisco Half Marathon was rerouted to avoid going through the park. That race is now entirely along the Great Highway for anyone willing to brave that wind out there, and it will be strong tomorrow. When Mother Nature comes out in force, some in the Bay Area like to get a front row seat. This was the scene at San Francisco's Ocean Beach today. People checking out the big surf, catching some waves before that rain came down and the wind really picked up. A high surf advisory takes effect along the coast early tomorrow morning.
Well, in the East Bay, part of Tesla Road is now closed because of this damage. You see right here, part of the road washed out. Crews closed it today. It's not clear if it was due to rain today or storms earlier this week, but Tesla Road is closed from Cross Road in Livermore to the Alameda County line, and not clear when it's going to reopen.
Let's take one more look at tonight at our NBC Bay Area Storm Ranger. It's scanning right now on San Bruno Mountain, and you can see the radar on the right showing where the rain is coming down right now, and the yellow is the heavier. The green is just means it's coming down.
Yeah, it looks like it's right on top of San Francisco and east of San Jose. And our free NBC Bay Area app gives you access to that radar and makes it easy to track the rain in your neighborhood. If you haven't already, scan that QR code right there on your screen to download it. Along with the radar, we'll send you weather alerts and early warnings when the rain is coming your way.